Devin Haney goes at Ryan Garcia after his media workout, calling him fat, saying Ryan Garcia might not even make weight, against Oscar Duarte. Devin Haney was talking about how Ryan Garcia, always changes the terms for the weight class of his fights. So, Ryan Garcia does have a history of that, but I do think Ryan Garcia should make weight because it's at 140 pounds. I think he's going to get a lot of criticism if he, were to not make weight. But I think it's just, going back, trash talking your opponents. I get where Devin Haney's, trying to go with this. It's trolling. He's trying to get inside of his head. But, at the end of the day, Ryan Garcia is definitely not fat. But, I think it's all part of just poking the bear, trying to get inside each other's heads. And these fighters, they're young. They know how to use social media, and they know how to get under each other's skin. Let's not forget, these guys have been around each other since they were kids. So they know, I think they have a decent idea of what sets them off, what makes them tick. And, Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, it's approaching, guys. Back we were talking about this fight in January, February, March, but now it's April. It's time, the fight is over. It's time to back up all that talk that they've been doing. And I think Ryan Garcia, you can't help but think like that sense of reality, that shock, it has to be settling in. The fact that, there's no more excuses, because this isn't Tank Davis where you could say, I made this fight happen, and the catch weight, the rehydration clause, without me, that fight doesn't happen. But don't get me wrong, I give Ryan Garcia all the credit in the world for making that fight happen, because I think, honestly, if Ryan Garcia doesn't agree to that fight or sign the contract, that fight never happens. And those terms, those stipulations were heavily in favor of Tank. So, in my opinion, Ryan Garcia deserves a lot of credit in that fight. So for me personally, despite the loss against Tank, and whether you guys think that Ryan Garcia quit, and took that knee, in my opinion, it's a brutal sport. A lot of us don't have the right to speak on it in general, because we've never been hit with that kind of shot. We've never been hit to the liver by a guy like Tank Davis, one of the best and most powerful fighters in the world. So I don't think we can really take anything away from Ryan Garcia. We can't say he quit, because ultimately, we haven't, been hit with something like that. So I think Ryan Garcia deserves all the credit in the world, because I really do think that he did something great for the sport of boxing. He sacrificed his O to improve the greater good of the sport of boxing. And I think there's something to be said about that. He deserves a lot more respect. He gets a lot of hate because he finds a way to promote himself so well that he gets these high and great paydays. He gets these great pay-per-view numbers. He makes the big fights happen. When a lot of guys, they're jealous of him. They want to get the same money. They want those same opportunities that Ryan Garcia has exposed himself to. But at the end of the day, Ryan Garcia has that appeal. It's just the way it is. It's not fair in general, but guess what? Life's not fair. That's just the way it is. Ryan Garcia has talent inside and outside of the ring. Maybe he's on the tail end when it comes to the elite of the elite, but Ryan Garcia's definitely not just a YouTuber or a TikToker. Maybe he posts on those things, but at the end of the day, that guy knows how to promote a fight. He knows how to promote himself. You don't get 10 million plus followers just from being, a traditionally, good looking, whatever they say Ryan Garcia is, pretty boy. He's not just a pretty boy. That dude can fight. He can fight, and he has power. He has serious power, and I think Devin Haney knows that he can't sleep on Ryan Garcia, because any second or lack of focus and concentration can really put Devin Haney in a very dangerous spot. And Devin's going to have to deal with the fact that, he may not be able to stop Ryan Garcia. So that means he's going to have to go 12 rounds and swim without getting wet against a guy like Ryan Garcia, who's physically a strong fighter, and he knows how to counter. He does have good timing. If there's something Ryan Garcia does have, it's the ability to time and, throw bombs. So if he finds one shot, I'm not saying this is going to happen. I'm picking Devin to win the fight, but part of me also is curious to see within that 12-round duration, because we have to remember that Devin's not Tank. Devin doesn't have that one-shot power, or at least we haven't seen it yet. Maybe this is his coming out party where we see him, stop a guy, a credible opponent with one shot, but I wouldn't put my money on it. I think this fight is, you know, has a better chance of going to 12 rounds to go into a decision than it does to, you know, a stoppage if Devin wins. If this fight goes the way I expect it to, you know, I think Devin wins a decision, but I've been saying that I'd like to see a knockout. I think, you know, the world would like to see a knockout because we all kind of expect Devin Haney to win this fight. But, you know, if you really want to solidify that you're that guy, you have to put on something really convincing. You have to put a beat down on him, or you got to stop him. Otherwise, people aren't going to give him credit for it. They might say he's a boring fighter, as they continue to say. But I think Devin Haney's a great fighter. He's exciting to me, but I think the casual fans want to see a stoppage. They want to see a statement made. Ryan Garcia talks a lot about how, you know, people hate on his defense, but at the end of the day, have we ever seen him really beat up? We haven't, and I think that's true. So I think in order for Devin to make a statement, he's going to have to beat up Ryan Garcia or get a stoppage win. Otherwise, people are always going to compare, you know, what Tank did to Ryan and say, you know, Tank was able to do it. How come you couldn't stop Ryan? Even though that's not necessarily, I don't like comparing common opponents, but that's what people in boxing do. That's their bread and butter. So he's going to get trolled for that. And I think Devin Haney, you know, the best version of Devin Haney, I don't think Ryan Garcia can possibly beat, you know, the best version of him. But if he has even one slip up, I think Ryan Garcia could capitalize. You know, I've said in past videos that Ryan Garcia, in my opinion, has about a 30% chance, maybe a little less, but it's a heavy 30% chance because he does have that power. He has that equalizer. We saw it against Duarte where he's in difficult positions, even against, you know, Duarte's a power puncher, though. That's the thing. Devin Haney, he's probably not going to hurt Ryan Garcia as much as, you know, Duarte was. You know, Duarte was landing big shots on Ryan, and I was kind of concerned, but Ryan got bailed out because of his left hook. And, you know, it's not going to be easy to do against a guy like Devin, but I think Devin's, he's just too skilled right now. You're going to have to land something strategically and set something up, or else I don't know if you're going to get that opportunity, because Devin's so disciplined, he's so focused. Like Linares was able to do it, but, you know, he threw a barrage of shots. It wasn't just one shot. You know, I understand Ryan Garcia has the ability to time, but I do think, you know, he has a better chance of landing that left hook if he sets it up with some sort of footwork, some sort of combination. He's going to have to show Devin something he hasn't seen before, and it's going to be tough because Devin, you know, we know that he sticks to his craft. He's so, you know, fundamentally sound and focused that it's going to be very tough for Ryan Garcia to win this fight. But it's going to be a great night of boxing either way, just because these guys are really putting on for the sport. You know, Ryan Garcia gave Devin Haney 45% of that purse split, and Devin was willing to take it because that just shows how confident Devin is in his ability to beat a guy like Ryan Garcia. So we'll see if he's able to do it on fight night, April 20th. You know, I'm going with Devin. I think it's the safe pick, but I just wouldn't count Ryan Garcia out. Even, you know, despite whatever happened in the Tank fight, Devin's not Tank. Devin may be a better boxer, but the power really does change a lot and impact, you know, the outcome of this fight, in my opinion. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, we're approaching fight week, April 20th. It's going to be a banger, but you guys aren't going to want to miss it. But let me know in the comments what you guys think about the fight, who you guys got winning, and how, and what fashion, what round. But thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
That's going to do it for another NASFight Media video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy, Matt Nabong, with another video. Hope you guys enjoyed it all. Thank you guys for the constant support. Salute to y'all always. It's been your boy.